Good day, everyone. This is Michael from Bro JMR, and we are back with episode 4 of my NES Collection library video. Today we're going to be talking about completing boxes. This is one of my favorite video that I've been waiting on, is because I love the look of the boxes. As I've said in other videos, there's just something about having the actual box that it comes in. Yes, great. Having the carts are great because that's what you actually play. But I always felt that the boxes were what was like the coolest part of it, because that's where you get the artwork. That's what you actually saw in the store. Help you decide what games you're going to get. And as we all know, sometimes the box didn't exactly match up with the gameplay. That's just what you had to deal with. So we're going to go through them. I think I've got 43 of them. This may be a little longer video. Sorry, but I'll try to go through it as fast as I can. All right. First one is Black's Box 10-yard fight. I'm going to figure out how to do that so my ring light doesn't hit it. Yard fight. All of these are what I'm calling CIB. They all have the box manual, dust sleeve, and the styrofoam in them. Some of them do have the inserts and posters. Not all of them. I don't remember which one I'll do. But 10-yard fight, Black Box. Next, we have a game that my brother actually had when he was younger. We got this for Christmas. The year I got 720 for Christmas, my brother got a Styanax. Next is a game that I've never played, but it's Nintendo's first video board game, and it's Anticipation. Some of them are a little tore up, but most of these games being nearly 40 years old at this point, not all going to be perfect. All right, this one right here is why I like LJN. Now, the games are not always that great, but the box art is awesome, especially when it's this one. And this one just happens to be my absolute favorite. One of my favorite NES games. Even though it's a horrible game, well, it's not a horrible game. It's a really hard game, and I've never been able to get that far into it. But just what it is because of what I like. Back to the Future. I remember seeing this game at the BX, Base Exchange. We lived on Base at the time. That was basically like our department store. Basically like our Walmart, except for without groceries. You can buy all your clothes, basically anything that's like general merchandise stuff. And my parents said we could get a video game, and I was so excited. And so I picked this one, and I bought this one, and I got it home, and I was like, it loosely relates to the game, but not 100%. So take that back. It did a little more than I remember it being, but it was so difficult. I never made it past the cafe once. And even after all this time, I've never made it past cafe. So I've never even beat this game. But I love the box art. I could talk on and on for this one, but I knew once I started collecting again that this was a must CIB, and I finally got it. All right, next one is Barbie. Never played it, and no, I bought this before the Barbie movie came out, for all the hype and everything about Barbie. I just thought that this would be a really cool one to have. I saw AVGN's review of it, and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get that game just to try it. And someday I will. And I don't know, for some reason, I like the look of the art of the box. Next, two go hand in hand. We got Bases Loaded. And then we have Bases Loaded 2, second season. The next one is another LJN movie game, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I love Bill and Ted. It's a great set of movies. I have the comic books, the old ones from, you know, the 80s and 90s, plus the new run. And so I was really excited to get this game, even though it looks like it's kind of difficult. Next one is a game that I spent a lot of time playing, Blades of Steel. Fun hockey game. As I said in my last video, or maybe it was the one before that, I actually like, again, ice hockey better than Blades of Steel, but Blades of Steel was really fun too. Next one is my most valuable game in my collection, Bomberman 2. Hudson Soft. I have Bomberman 1, and then I also have Bomberman 2. This one right here, I got from my mother-in-law. It belonged to my wife. And this one is like $435, complete in box. So this is the most expensive game that I have. Next we have Caesar's Palace. I bought this for like $5 at Game Exchange, maybe 10. But she didn't know if it was complete. I was like, for $5, even if it's just a box, I'll take it. But I was surprised to find out that it was complete. Next one is Captain Skyhawk. I don't remember a whole lot about this game. I don't remember if I played it when I was a kid. It is... I can't remember. I don't have much to say about it because I don't remember this game. I'm sure I rented it because I liked airplanes, because when I was a kid, I lived on military bases when I was a kid because my dad was in the Air Force, and so obviously I was real into fighter jets and stuff like that. So I probably did rent this a time or two. The next one is Castle Quest. This one was another one that belonged to my wife, and I'm really grateful that her mom kept all the boxes, most of the boxes of her stuff. All right. Color Dreams. I was very fortunate enough to find a box for this one because the Color Dreams games are, since they're unlicensed, they're a little hard to come by, and so I have Crystal Mines complete in box. Another movie-based game, Days of Thunder. I loved the movie, was a little disappointed by the game. Especially since I never made it past, I couldn't really, even today, I can still have a hard time making it past, like, qualifying rounds. Destination Earthstar. Don't know much about this game. I got it, I found it on eBay. Relatively cheap. Dr. Mario. I played the hell out of this game when I was a kid. So much fun. As a matter of fact, I was just playing this game last night. So much fun. Such a good fun puzzler. Dragon Warrior. I have not played this game yet. It looks to be fun. I know they made a ton of sequels for it. I think there's like 4 or 5 sequels for it. Does have a battery backup. So, Dragon Warrior. All right, another black box game. This one, the box is a little beat up, but I'm okay with that because to get a real good quality one is going to be kind of hard to find, and that is the black box Duck Hunt. This is one of the hang tab ones. It's one of the 5-screw. Duck Hunt was a great game. Even to this day, it still is. Another one that was a pain in the ass, Fester's Quest. Still, super hard game. I don't know don't know how you're supposed to get past the first level, let alone the rest of it. But I remember playing this when I was a kid, and I always got so frustrated with it just because I could never get past the first level. I got into that house and I'd get lost. Oh, Flight of the Intruder. I don't know this playing game. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. From some of the people on the forums are saying that this is actually better than Top Gun. And I really like Top Gun. So I'm definitely going to give this one a try once I have some time to dig into some of these games. But Flight of the Intruder, another flight game. Another movie-based game. Hunt for Red October. I never played this game. But as I said, I want to collect all the movie-based games. All right. I actually just got this one in today. This one was my favorite arcade cabinet. And Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road. It's a 4-player. It's a 4-player game that you can play 4 players at one time. If I remember correctly, this was not as good as the arcade, but still, I have so many memories of playing this in the arcade. I just had to have it at home. I'm looking forward to playing that one. Jack Nicklaus. Greatest 18 holes of major championship golf. I had this game when I was a kid. My dad and I played this game all the time together. This along with another one I'll show you here in a minute. This was my dad's actual favorite game on the NES when we were kids. So I'm glad I'm able to get this and I can play this and think about the good times when we were kids. Next one is Knight Rider. Haven't played this game yet. But I loved this TV show when I was a kid, so I'm looking forward to this one. Knight Rider, You Drive the Car from the TV series. Next we have one of the Capcom games, Little Mermaid. Haven't played this one yet, but I'm excited about playing it because I like the other Capcom games, DuckTales and Chip and Dale, so I'm excited about playing this one. Unfortunately, this one does have a tear in it. I didn't really pay attention when I bought this one because I don't recall if maybe they just had the front picture or I just didn't look at it. So it is a little torn in the back, so this box is going to eventually have to be replaced. But for right now, since all you see is just the side of it and it's got the little tear on the side, but overall, it's not bad. If I pin it forward, it's all right. Mag Max. I have no clue. Tell me in the comments. Let's start a conversation. What is this game? I have no idea. I have no idea. I know it's an arcade game, but all right. Another black box game, the original Mario Brothers. I played the hell out of this game. I got real good at this game. I started out playing this one on Atari, I believe. This was on Atari. Because I know I had an Atari when I was a kid, and so I don't remember if I played this on... Actually, yes, I do. It's coming back to me now. I did play this game on Atari. I got real good at it on Atari, and I thought maybe it would be easier on the NES. In some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. Bonus fact, Super Mario 3, if you're playing 2 players and you go to a point that the second player is on, or second player, first player, but we're both put together, and you hit A, I think, you can go into the bonus mini game, which is original Mario Brothers. Monopoly, Monopoly. This was a fun game. I really liked playing this game on NES. Many hours were played on this after I rented it. Me and my brother would play it a lot. It's 1 to 8 players. So getting 8 people around an NES and playing it could be a fun time. We'll play a long game. NES Play Action Football. Never been really much of a football fan. I did like Tecmo Super Bowl, but this one was pretty cheap, so I had to get it for the collection. Othello. Never learned how to play this game. Not just the like Nintendo game, but the actual game. So really have no clue on this one. Paperboy. Fun game. I enjoyed playing this when I was a kid because I actually was a paperboy. That was actually my first job. And so this was kind of fun to me. This was kind of like I did it in real life, and then I come home and get in my Nintendo and play it. And here, it's better in real life. All right, this is the game. RBI Baseball. My dad and I played this game hours and hours and hours together. This one does come, this one is actual true complete in box because it does have the inserts and the poster, as well as the actual proper Tengen sleeve. But I love this game. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, another movie-based game. I remember playing this as a kid. It was really hard. I used the strategy guide that was in Nintendo Power. It's still a hard game. All right, the next one is Side Pocket. Haven't played this one yet. I haven't played any, as I said in the last video, I haven't really played any pool games. This one's by Data East. So this is arcade game that was brought into for the NES. Star Tropics. I haven't really got into this one yet. I know that I believe this one is the one that was on the NES Classic. I was actually just playing on it yesterday, so I should remember. I think it was. Picture game. It looks pretty fun. So I'm gonna have to get into this one. All right. Speaking of football, Tecmo Super Bowl. This one, I love this one. I played this. I spent hours and hours playing on this one. If you know this game, you know to play the Raiders. Bo Jackson is unstoppable. But got this one at Found It Games in Watauga. Super fun game. Speaking of Super Spirit, haven't played this one yet. It's a IndyCar race game. Looks pretty simple, looks pretty fun, but it's the Tengen stuff. It's a shame that more of this stuff wasn't actually licensed because a lot of these Tengen games are really fun. Next we have one that I did play as a kid, but I haven't revisited it since I've grown up. But it's Tiny Toon Adventures. Pretty fun platformer from what I remember. This one was early 90s, 1991, so the games were getting a little bit bigger and a little more detailed. So that one, I remember playing this one when I was a kid. It was really fun. We got a twofer here. We got Top Gun and Top Gun, the second mission. Everybody talks about how difficult Top Gun was. Landing the plane, it tells you what to do. I didn't always land it, but it tells you what to do. And Top Gun second mission, I actually never had this one as a kid, never played it. So I'm actually looking forward to playing this one for sure. But Top Gun is one of my favorite movies, that and Back to the Future. So I'm excited to get the Top Gun games for, all right. Last two, we got Vegas Dreams. I remember playing this game as a kid. I didn't get to play it that often, but I do remember playing this, and I only played, like, I think the slot machines, because at the time, I really didn't know how to play any of the other games. So, Vegas Dreams. You had 4 games: blackjack, roulette, keno, or slot machines. Have to go back and give this one another play. Finally, we have Wheel of Fortune. I played this game a lot. I did play it on the NES, but I played more of it on the computer when I was a kid. So this was actually, I really enjoyed this one. It was really fun. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me, and thanks for stopping by as we look at my complete inbox NES games. I know this was a little bit longer video. Thanks for sticking with it to the end. Next time we're going to talk about hardware, accessories, manuals, books, stuff like that. And so we'll come back next week and we'll have another good time looking at NES stuff. Thanks for watching. Blessed be. Have a great night and see you next time.